it's your girl KaaayyTeee back with another video. I have a special guest with me. This is one of my besties, KaaayyTeee, aka KaaayyTeee. But we have an idea to touch on some points that we feel really needs to be touched on in order to stay afloat in life.
The topic for today is going to be healthy relationships and staying focused.
Yes.
Two of the main topics that we're currently working on and pursuing in our life right now. So
we're gonna touch on 3 relationships: friendships, your lover, and co-workers. I feel as though it's important.
okay.
Starting with friendships, me and KaaayyTeee, we've been friends since like
Middle school.
Yeah, we could say middle school.
But I didn't really talk to you like that. Like, we weren't really close until like
it's like we always ran with each other, but like we just so we known each other for a long time, but we've been friends for quite a while. And when she moved away, you've been gone like 7 years.
I've been up like 4 or 5.
Okay, she's been gone like 4 to 5 years. She moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and she broke my heart. But eventually, you know, we always we don't talk every day, but we always get back in touch with each other. And like I travel there for years, and she come home and visit sometimes, and we just pretty much make that work. And so I guess I speak on long distance friendship. But this time when she came back, it was a lot different from when she usually come back or when I go visit her. Because normally we just get together and just have fun all the time. But this time we've had more business meetings than we've ever had in our life. And just to hear someone speak on and, you know, moving in what you are interested in and what you are doing, it's like another level of friendship, you know, because don't get me wrong, friendships are fun or whatever, but it's not all about fun. You know, you have to somehow get to a point where you have to grow, and everybody grow at their own speed, everybody move at their own pace, but at the same time it's very important to see growth in your friend. So I was just so thankful and blessed that, you know, when she shared her vision with me and what she wanted to do, I just felt so good. What are your take on it, KaaayyTeee?
Yeah, I can say that our long distance friendship has stayed afloat pretty well, because even though we don't communicate as much, we still find ourselves you know, coming back and still maintaining where we, you know, starting off where we left off at. So it's never like we just completely stopped talking to each other or whatever, just lost contact. But yeah, I can say that this time around it has been different for me, because I am trying to, what can I say without just saying it,
Yeah, whatever he said.
Okay, yeah, of course. Okay, so I can't say that my visit this time has been a little bit different, because I'm sharing more ideas with her, because she is a business partner, and I will want to seek out something like that in a friend, because, you know, I'm moving in that path right now, and I feel like what better way to ask questions or any, you know, find out more information after I've done doing my research, just to come to a friend and just to ask, you know, how well she's doing in her business. I would like to know more, because, like, you know, that's the path that I'm going for. So I'm just glad that I have her as a friend. That what? You told her, yeah. So I'm just happy that she's in the path that she's in now, because I feel like I have someone I can just, you know, go to.
Like, how do you define a healthy friendship?
A healthy friendship, I would define as someone that I can be open to, that I'm willing to seek out advice from, because I know that it's coming from a good place. It's not someone that, mostly all my friends are kind of doing well in their business, but like as far as like outsiders or what, it's just not like too many people I can just go to. But I'm glad I could be able to go to my friends. But advice on, you know, starting a business or whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to be our people just doing good, have a good energy.
Yeah, I love what you said, and I want to add to that.
When I say like well-rounded as well, like someone that's fun to go out with, someone that's, you know, down to go to church, you want to go to church or whatever, just something that you're just doing that's, you know, beneficial, you know. Just be around somebody that just want to be stagnant, just want to.
Come on, nothing.
Come on. Okay. I just want to elevate.
Yes, and I define a healthy friendship as that too. One that supports you in everything that you do. One that can be honest with you, you know, even when it hurts, and you have to be able to spot those things in your friend that she's doing, and you know that, you know, she don't need to be doing that, or you know that it's bad for her. And even though, you know, your friend may not listen all the time, but it's still good to know to get that out. So I am single right now. You know, I've been single for about roughly 3 to 4 years. I've had friends, but I've been pretty much single. And my friend here, she's in a relationship, so we're going to go in depth about that. I want to just ask you some questions, KaaayyTeee. Yeah. Okay. I want to ask this right here.
Yeah, and then on the topic.
Wait. Go ahead.
No.
So what would you say was needed to remain a healthy relationship as far as lovers?
Communication. I know people say it all the time, but it's very important. I feel like communication is very important because I'm very stubborn, and I have like selective hearing. I honestly do. I just hear what I want. I honestly just hear what I want to hear, and that just it honestly won't get you anywhere because it just becomes an issue. But with communication, I feel like if you're, you know, just like I say, if you're open and if you're willing to, you have to be a good listener as well too. So that plays a part in communication as well. So if you want to have a decent or good relationship, I think the first key is communication. You got to talk about the issues. You got to talk about what you don't like. You got to talk about what you do like. You got to just talk. Honestly, just talk. You want to get to know the other person if you don't talk. Like, it's a lot I learned in my partner that I didn't know before. And, you know, it's, you know, first I can say, like, I'm not an open person, and that was hard for me to do. You know, I have, like, walls built or whatever. But with my partner now, I feel like he's kind of breaking them down little by little. But, you know, we've been together for a minute, so I can say that it's broken, but
Gotcha.
It's just like it's great to have good communication because I feel that's very effective.
Okay, I like that, and I feel the same way too, especially communication, because the guys that I've dealt with, I haven't always been in a relationship with those guys, but we were talking as though we were in a relationship. We just didn't have a title. And I feel as though as far as communication, you have to be able to come to an understanding, even if it is a, you know, agree to disagree type thing, because at the end of the day, you have to be able to show humility. And you can't always want to know it all or know it all. You can't be a narcissist when you're in a relationship, because you have to be considerate of how that other person feels. And communication is real. And, you know, even though the man is supposed to be, you know, the man in the relationship, it's still good to get each side of each story, and it's still good to be able to, you know, show that I can do this too, you know. As far, especially like the house, like, you know, when you're living with someone, only one person don't have to clean up. You see what I'm saying? Like, it can go both ways, or y'all can come to an agreement where on certain days y'all do this and that. But communication is very big, and I feel as though if you know you're gonna be somewhere where girls at, honey, you can let your honey know. You can, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as the guy on the guy end, you can let your girlfriend know, hey babe, I'm here or whatever, instead of somebody, you know, taking a picture and you know send they send it to the girl before even you let your girl know. So don't
Supporting the community.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And even though you know she not gonna like that you're there, it's still important to let let her know that you're there. Cause you may be there having a good time or whatever, and something may happen. Well, find a little thing, come on with a little skirt. She got heels on. She drop her phone. She bend over, and then you standing there, and it look like y'all giving a dance.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit like that. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like you gotta be able to communicate at all times. So yeah.
So what do you feel is another like key component that you would want to have like an effective, healthy relationship?
You might have to speak a little louder.
You like you want to say it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I really feel as though I'm just gonna have to spill the beans. There was this one dude that I really liked. If you are, I was talking to this dude, and he was just all around a good guy. And we talked for a while, and he probably was my husband. I don't know, but I know one thing. I do know, we wasn't right here either, though. We wasn't right here. No,
You was there, but
you wasn't there. You see what I'm saying? Like some stuff, he would just.
Y'all was off.
He didn't comprehend well.
Yeah, he did.
And you know what I'm saying, like before we even got to that point, it would, there would be times where he would like say different stuff that he would think that I like, but I did not, and I would tell him, but he still wouldn't get it. So you have to be able to comprehend. You have to be able to be on the same level. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody have their different ways of staying afloat. Staying afloat means being able to keep your head above waters during the hard times, and just basically pushing yourself when you don't have no motivation at all. So, KaaayyTeee, what is your go-to thing or go-to activity that keeps you staying focused on your main goal?
I would say definitely keeping a routine. Yes, I have to keep your routine, because if I don't, I feel like I'm not progressing. I feel like I'm becoming lazy. That's just something that I don't want. So I would say keeping a routine. Right now, currently, I'm becoming more aware of how to meditate. How to just feed my mind with positive things, just keeping a positive mindset, that's how I want to stay afloat, just keep my mind going, just intaking positive things, keeping a routine, working out as much as I can. I don't do it often, but when I can, well, I can't say I can do it. I do it often because I like home workouts. If I'm not able to go to the gym, I do it at home. So I would say just continue to keep my routine up, waking up early, whatever I have to do, reading my affirmations. I'm big on affirmations. What else? Meditating. That's how I like to stay focused. Just staying out the way and just keeping quiet and keeping focused. That's all I do. Keeping my routine going.
Okay. Well, my go-to thing is basically the same as hers. Everybody have their own little twerks and tweaks, into doing their things, but I definitely need a routine. I have to wake up early in order to, be ahead of the day. Basically what I mean by that, by saying you don't sleep in. Like, I wrote down reasons on why I should not sleep in, and I took a picture of it and I have it in front of my phone, because when I wake up in the morning, my alarm go off and I usually snooze like back to back. But now, before I hit snooze, I get to look at that picture and I get to see my reasons on why I should not sleep in, because I have to go extra hard for the goals that I need to meet, you know what I'm saying? And when you are at a point in your life where you have a routine, it produces structure in your life.
Right.
And to be able to produce structure, you have to find you some quiet time. I don't care how much money you have, how poor you are, you must find quiet time in order to get your thoughts together, in order to just be able to, you know, just wind it back sometimes. Because sometimes as a business owner and as a, you know, a strategist or a person that's just always on the go, you have to be able to just stop and look at your life for really what it is. Get everything in order and then keep going. And no matter what you are going through, you have to be able to just revert back to your routine. I had a hard time doing it at first, like even being sick, you know what I'm saying? Like I had a stomach bug one day, and I ended up, when I woke up, I was just like, I just felt terrible. I just wanted to lay down, but I got up and I went outside. After I went outside, I felt a lot better. And it was because my mind, like usually my mind would tell me, lay down, you're sick.
Stay in bed.
Right, but I had to go against the grain in order to feel better. That's just like with life. And that takes me back to one of my favorite scriptures, Romans 12:2. It says, do not conform to the pattern of the world, but be renewed by the transforming of your mind. Like, it makes so much sense, because you have to renew your mind so you can transform. Don't that make sense?
That makes
like
sense.
You know, so I always go back to that, and that keeps me afloat. So I definitely say routine, and I work out a lot. Work out, and just being able to set goals and meet them.
Even the small goals, because I think people play
All
big,
goals.
like people just you know, focus more on the success part, or you know, the end vision or whatever, and that's good and all, but still, like the little steps that you're making towards that goal are, you know, our goal as well, you know. So you make them, and that's something that you should be proud of. Because I'm very hard on myself. If I feel like I'm not where I want to be, you know, I'm just constantly just have that in my mind. Oh my God, I don't know where I want to be. You know, that's not going to help. It's just the fact that, okay, I'm not where I want to be. Where can I, you know, what can I do now to place me at, you know, the stuff that it's going to take to get me where I want to be. I just can't be just laying down in my sorrow.
Like just getting up and, you know, saying that you're going to work out 2 times a week is a goal. So you don't have to, or you don't have to stretch yourself out about going straight to the goal, but take smaller goals and gradually build on them. So yeah, that's what I do to stay focused and to just keep afloat.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention another thing. I wasn't big on reading at all. I really didn't read books like that, but I've come to read a lot more, which I'm finding that is really a good thing, because it's just like, you know, well, I like to read more informative books, like self-improvement books and stuff like that. So one that I would highly recommend is an Audible called,
You can.
it's called Unfuck Yourself. Okay, and it's by Gary John Bishop. It's a very good book. And I listen to podcasts. I think podcasts are cool.
Okay, yeah. And speaking of books, I'm reading 6 Months to 6 Figures. That's a good book. It's not only to help you make 6 figures in 6 months, but it's to build you up in 6 months. And that was by Peter Voogd, Voogd. And I'll leave a link down below with both of the books. And the you know, so you guys can go and check them out. I really like it. Did that camera move? Look like it. But yeah, so that concludes our key components to self-improvement. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Also hit that alert bell so you can be notified when I am uploading more videos.
And follow me on Instagram, Real Kiara.
Oh, the Real Kiara.
_ the Real Kiara with two E's and 2 A's. Okay, 2 E's and 2 A's. She's looking down below.
Yep, I will link it down below. Y'all know my Instagram, KaaayyTeee, Twitter, KaaayyTeee. That's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Please.
Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.